Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. Hi there, and welcome to the stopping passenger service to London Euston on a cold winter's evening. Please open the doors for the passengers to your board. Okay then. It's on the wipers because it's snowing quite heavily actually, and we're driving a Euston bound service from Stafford to Rugby, as obviously we can't continue all the way to London Euston because it's not in the game. But yeah, let's change this destination to London Euston. One of the good things about this train is you can change destination. There we go, London Euston. Should say London Euston at the front on the lights, and should say on the side somewhere. Yeah, there it is, London Euston. Might as well take a screenshot. We're currently at Stafford Station, and I believe we're doing a stopping service. Got a freight train there, class 66. Wait, is that pulling? That's actually pulling a cross-country Voyager. Actually, that's kind of sick, you know. That's actually really cool. The bad weather may affect rail services today, so be prepared. Okay then. Thought it would have made sense if it was like Virgin Trains Class 220, but anyways. But actually, do cross-country services stop at Stafford Station? I think they do actually, so...
Emergency information is displayed throughout this train for your safety. Please take time to read this information and report anything suspicious to a member of the onboard staff.
And this train has announcements, which I really like. So we're going to be going via Rugby up slow reverse, and then picking up passengers Rugby. Lichfield, going via Tamworth. Pretty much a stopping service. And this route is kind of intensive, so, and it is snowing heavily, so I have down the graphic settings quite a bit, just so it doesn't lag too much. We are driving a 4-car London Midland service. I believe it is going to snow soon in London again, so perfect timing for a scenario in the snow. Got another class 350 London Midland train. So there's a lot of AI in this scenario apparently. Some people commented on this scenario on the Steam Workshop that there's a lot of AI, so I'm kind of happy. Hopefully we see some class 390s and some class 220s. Not only in the cross-country livery, but in the Virgin Trains livery. So this is a Christmas Eve service from Stafford to London Euston. Maybe I should have played this on Christmas Eve instead. But I think he posted this after Christmas Eve, so we couldn't really play it on the same day as it should be. This train does have faults as well. I'm not too sure if you can implement faults in our custom scenarios, but on the career mode scenarios for this route and train, there are faults. And basically this screen up here shows you the fault and tells you what to do. I don't believe you can open the windows on this train. I don't think yet. We can't, unfortunately. Bit dark, so why not put the lights on? we have a yellow signal, so maybe because of the speed limit change, most likely. We're probably be going to the fast line. Or slow line actually. Because we are stopping at Rugby Station. We got 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, so let's start slowing down. There are no timings for this stop, so we should be good. It won't give us an X for not stopping there, unless we pass it and not don't stop. I think there might be a red signal ahead of, so let's actually slow down a bit more. Yep, there's a red signal anyway. My bad. Maybe I should pay a bit more attention. That's okay though. Let me quickly check the signal ahead though, just in case what it is. So we're currently here, and the signal. So we're waiting for this service to pass, basically. Actually, there's another service coming from that side as well. I wonder where that line goes. Actually, that's going stroke on Trent down Main. Let's go check. So that's another branch line. We should be good to go actually. Whoops. Let's go into forward. Let's get going. That is on the slow line. And we're not going to be stopping at that station. Actually, we are on that same one, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are on the same line as that one, so we're going to be following that train probably till Rugby Station. Unless we're switching tracks, which kind of makes sense now. No, we're not changing tracks either. We got a green signal though, so I think we should be good to go. Actually, we're not. Now we are. Let's do this. Kind of a train simulator had this thing where we had in train symbol where on the top right hand corner you see the signal anyway. So you don't have to physically look on the actual tracks for the signal. Like you'll know exactly what signal there is on the top right hand corner on the HUD. So that's a pretty useful feature in train symbol. Obviously they can't implement it on this game because this game's on such an old engine. So yeah. Kind of useful for me when I don't really check the signals properly. Let's go a bit faster. So we are going to be going via that station and stopping at Rugby. It's only 2 miles away. Not too sure why the destination is Rugby, even though we're going to Rugby, but This train is really going to London Euston. And it's actually changed the destination over here, so... wonder what will happen if we change it back to London Euston. Oops, that's the wrong one. There you go. I might change back to Rugby actually. If the person who made a scenario automatically changes it back to the Rugby, then it doesn't really matter if you change the destination to London Euston. Wasn't there like a 30 miles an hour speed limit here? Or has it gone? Not too sure. I think it's gone.
This train is for London Euston, calling at Rugeley Trent Valley, Lichfield Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherton, Nuneaton, Rugby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Waterford Junction, and London Euston. The next.
Cross Country Voyager. I just went quiet because I wanted you guys to hear the announcements. It's really good actually. So I think that's the London Midland 7 that was ahead of us, I believe. So I think that train's waiting for us to depart. So we'll take priority, which is kind of nice. Oh, I wouldn't stop in time. I think I'm going to overshoot it slightly. Yeah. The brakes on this train are not very good. Just like the Class 450. Just being told by Control Center that the 1415 from Stroke on Trent on our right is having some issues with its brakes. Oh, that's interesting. So that train's having a problem with its brakes. Not too sure why it's departing though. I think it's a bit unsafe going 100 miles an hour when the brakes won't work, but anyways. What's our next stop? Lichfield, 8 miles away. Okay, let's get going. So we should be able to overtake that train. Even though technically that train's on the fast line. So how long till we have till...
Smoking is prohibited on this service. This includes the toilets which are fitted with sensitive smoke alarms.
That's right. Yeah, it has changed the destination to Rugby, we just saw now. So yeah. It's automatic as soon as we are after a while. But we should overtake that train though. Then again, that train can't stop because it has brake issues, so yeah. So we're currently here, and then that train's going up to speed, so and that train is going a lot faster than us. So we're on the slow line, but we are going to go on the fast line, I believe, because the speed limit is going up to 125 miles an hour. Unfortunately, this train is only capable of 110, so... Frozen ponds, river I mean, or lake, whatever it's called. guess I can quickly show you the passenger view. So to get to the passenger view, you have to click this. Essentially, you have to keep clicking the right arrow button on the keyboard until you get to like this spot. Then you can open the doors. There you go. And you keep clicking it, and then you'll get this camera angle. And there's a few different passenger things, which is pretty good. We've got this one. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, this one's pretty nice. And that actually says this train's for rugby, which is really nice to see. Fortunately, you can't sit down like Train Sim will, but it's pretty good for Train Simulator. And you can close these doors if you want. And back in the driving cab, here we go. Should be a speed limit change very soon, so don't really think there's any point going too fast. I might go going slightly downhill. Oh yeah, one thing that I didn't want to mention to you guys is that the crew train spotting scenario isn't going to be happening, unfortunately, because the person who was making it unfortunately had too many problems while making it, and he basically gave up after trying to do everything to fix it. So yeah, unfortunately there won't be a crew train spotting scenario, but what I'll try to do is find somebody else to do it, see if they can do it instead. But if any of you are interested in making me one, then let me know. Obviously, if I'm gonna make it, then I want it to be in the snow, like a Christmassy one, even though Christmas is finished. But anyways, obviously add as much AI as possible. All the AI that actually go to cruise station, like 350s, 220s, 221s, well, 390s. I think 175s as well, and 158s, etc. So yeah. But yeah, if you are interested in making one for me, then let me know. Okay, we are coming up to Lichfield Station, platform 2. Lichfield Trent Valley. We're going a bit slow in my opinion, but quite a long platform, so we should be good.
This train is for London Euston, calling at Lichfield, Trent Valley, Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Waterford Junction, and London Euston. The next stop is Lichfield, Trent Valley. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Let's open the doors. Got another freight train coming. I still haven't done any scenarios with that train on this route because I'm really bad at driving, what do you call it, freight trains. Especially that one. nice screenshot. Okay, this train's ready to depart. Mind the doors. Going via Tame Viaduct up slow. Car park and way out is up there. If you guys are interested. And there's another train station up here, which is called Litchfield Trent Valley. Yep, Litchfield Trent Valley. And there are actually tracks that go from this bottom tracks up to the high tracks. It's pretty nice.
Smoking is prohibited on this service. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with sensitive smoke alarms.
That's right. Next up is Tamworth. Then we're stopping at Atherstone, platform 2. Then Nuneaton, and then Rugby. It's only 32 miles away, so almost halfway there. I believe there is a branding patch for the Class 350, so kind of forgot to install it. Essentially puts the logo London Midland and the circles that on the livery for the train as well, so it makes it a lot more realistic. So I should have installed it before recording this video, but I kind of forgot, so I'll try to do it for the next video. I did with this train. Obviously Dottle Games didn't do it because, I don't know, I guess they didn't have the license to do it. I think it's pretty much a London Midland livery, but this doesn't have the logo and the circles, classic circles. Is that a yellow signal? Yes, it is. So 2 miles away from Tamworth. I don't believe there is a red signal ahead of us. I mean, what do you call it? A train ahead of us. It's only a yellow. Okay, the 14, 15 from Stroke-on train is still having a few problems, so we may be held up by signaling just outside Tamworth. Okay then. So that train's ahead of us, and we need to slow down because there's a red signal ahead of us. That train's causing us all sort of problems, guys. Maybe we should just move to the fast track and let us pass, you know? And maybe we can push that train out the way with ours or something, I don't know. Actually, we got a yellow signal now, actually, so... Actually, we don't. What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong signal, that's probably why. I thought that yellow one was our one, so yeah. I'm surprised the train ahead of us can stop because we did have our braking issues. Okay, there we go. And let's see what this train's ahead of us is doing. I'm guessing it's at the... yeah, here it is. But you have to pick up passengers on the station, so either it's going to move to another platform with the sidings, or... I'm not too sure what's going to happen. We've got another service here though, which is not in service. Interesting. So you pretty much have to wait for this train. I'm not too... oh, there we go. That train's going again. Hopefully it doesn't stop again and interrupt our journey. I don't think this is even a stop that we're going to be stopping at, actually. Actually, this is Tamworth. Okay, that should change to yellow, and let's get going.
This train is for London Euston, calling at Tamworth, Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Waterford Junction, and London Euston. The next stop is Tamworth. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Why isn't this train stopping at Harrow and Willesden, my home station? That's a bit unfortunate. I guess it's some kind of like semi-fast service. Like, we're not stopping at all the stops, but we're just stopping at like most of them. I think Polesworth stop after is the one that we're not going to be stopping at is the service where only one service a day stops at that station. And you can only go like North one, I believe. It's a pretty dead station in my opinion. Polesworth. You can only get the train in one direction and it only happens I think once a day or something, or maybe twice. Okay, we're approaching Tamworth, platform 1. Heading in a bit slow, but that's okay. Yeah, I already held up, so it doesn't make too much difference. Oh, that lagged a bit. Holy crap. Take a nice screenshot there. This train is ready to depart, mind doors.
Emergency information is displayed throughout this train for your safety. Please take time to read this information and report anything suspicious to a member of the on-board staff.
So we've got 1, 2 and 3 stops left. I'm only 27 miles away from Rugby. And I believe at the end we're going to be going to the sidings. Yeah, stabling sidings 1. But we are going via Polesworth, platform 2. Is there even a platform 2 at Polesworth anyway? I think there used to be, but now there isn't. It exists, but you can't really stop there because there's no actual platform, I don't believe. Obviously once we get there we can check it out anyway. So we can only take northbound services and we are going to be speeding. Yeah, my bad. Not really paying attention.
Smoking is prohibited on this service. This includes the toilets which are fitted with sensitive smoke alarms.
I feel like these announcements are appearing a bit more than it used to be. Maybe you can customize it in when you make the Steam workshop scenario or something. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't say it that many times. It normally only does the, what do you call it, station announcements as you approach each station. We are approaching Polesworth, platform 2. I'm not too sure what OOU means, but anyways. We are approaching Polesworth, so let's actually go to Polesworth station, platform 2. Which is it, this one? No, that's not it. That's a bridge. Actually, there is a platform here, but I don't believe services stop on platform 2. Okay, there's no footbridge to going from that platform to this one, so you can't physically go on this platform. Maybe a long time ago you could, but now you can't. Because obviously this is the main platform, but there's no footbridge. Unless you go here and then jump over this fence and go down to the platform or something like that. I'm sure there's some kind of proper barrier to stop people from doing that, you know. Because some people might think that's actually how you get to platform 2. Efferstone is only 3 miles away.
Smoking is prohibited on this service. This includes the toilets which are fitted with sensitive smoke alarms.
Okay, we know, guys. Bit repetitive, in my opinion. Or maybe it says it after every stop we've made. Or something, I'm not too sure. Maybe every 2 minutes or something like that. Okay, we've got to tell me the signal actually. Maybe the train ahead of us is stopping at that station. The brakes on the Class 350 from Stroke on Trent have now failed completely at Efferstone. Lol. That's kind of funny. We will be delayed for a few minutes outside Efferstone while the failed 350 is rescued and towed towards Nuneaton. So I would just signal the one after is going to be red while we wait for the train to be towed. Maybe a Class 66 will come and tow it away towards Nuneaton station. That would be pretty cool actually, if he has implemented it in the scenario. Yeah, so far so good. So far it's been a very enjoyable scenario. I really like the scenario base where the train ahead of us and he has a problem with his brakes and now obviously it's completely failed, so really good thinking on this creator part. I think a lot more people who make scenarios should do this. It makes the scenario a lot more interesting. I can give like some kind of backstory to the scenario of what's happening. And obviously in real life, if something was wrong with the brakes, then that train wouldn't be allowed to move anyway at all. Because if it completely failed, then that would have caused a really big, what do you call it? A really big crash. And if it's real life, then obviously it's not really good, is it? But in the game, it's completely fine because nobody's gonna die, are they? It's just we're gonna be really late. So I said we're gonna be a few minutes, so let's actually go to the train at sorry, Etherstone, and see if my theory is correct where Class 66 tows it away. Okay, so here's the train, Class 350. We got our Class 220 here, which is on the fast line but stopping here, which is a bit weird. Not too sure what that's doing. It's actually quite a long train actually. Is a Class 66 coming? That's the real question. I doubt it very much. I don't see any trains. Wait, is that a Class 66? Nope, that's not. That's nothing basically. Yeah, I'm not too sure how he's gonna be towed away then. Maybe a miracle will happen and the brakes start working again. Yep, that train's just literally continuing on. It's not actually being towed away at all. I'm sure he would implement it if he could, but I don't think he can. So I'll probably go to Nuneaton and then stop at one of the sidings or something like that.
This train is for London Euston, calling at Atherstone, Nuneaton, Rugby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Waterford Junction and London Euston. The next stop is Atherstone. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it, Aston. Not too sure why I was saying Atherstone. See, announcements are quite useful. At least it tells you how to pronounce the stations correctly. Kind of needy on the North Wales coastal route, you know, the Class 220 and 175 and 158. Since I can't really pronounce any of those stations. We might overshoot this, guys. But I think we should be just okay. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. That's where the 4-car stop marker is. Pretty much. Now, is that train ahead of us picking up speed or something? Let's see. It's not very good. It's not going very fast. That's the question. I don't think it's really going very fast. So I'm gonna wait here just a bit longer, as I don't really want to be held up by that train. And Nuneaton is only 5 miles away, so it should be okay.
Emergency information is displayed throughout this train for your safety. Please take time to read this information and report anything suspicious to a member of the onboard staff.
Well, there isn't any onboard staff anyway, so how can we tell the onboard staff that there's a problem? Anyways, we got a green signal, so that's good. And that train's probably near Nuneaton station anyway, so we should be okay. Now after Nuneaton, we got 18 miles away from Rugby. Actually 20 miles away. We do have a yellow signal, so we're probably catching that train very fast. Okay, the AWS. So we're currently here, and then Nuneaton is over there, so it's actually almost at Nuneaton station, so we should be okay. Shouldn't get held up too much. Got a flashing yellow. Not too sure what that means. Does it make it a worse yellow than a normal one? I guess it does. There's a green signal now, so all good. That train is on the same platform that we're going to be stopping at Nuneaton, so I wonder if a freight train will now pick it up. Maybe. Slow down a bit, just get on the speed limits. There we go. It's actually a long scenario actually. Maybe an hour and a half or something like that. So I haven't played a really long scenario in a while actually, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. we're good to go. That's the train that was having brake problems, so we are going to be overtaking in it. We'll probably switch back to that platform anyway, because we're going to be stopping at Nuneaton Station, platform 4. That looks like the rescued 350 from earlier. I think it rescued itself, but it just literally like left by. Oh, there it is. What? Wait, now there's a class 66 there. What?
This train is for London Euston, calling at Nuneaton, Rugby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Waterford Junction, and London Euston. The next stop is Nuneaton. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
I swear I didn't see that class 66 from before though. That's weird. Or maybe there was and it wasn't showing up or something, I'm not too sure. There's a freight train up there. Welcome to Nuneaton. And there's a class 350 as well. Very nice. Not bad. That is very laggy. Very laggy. Let's get going. Next stop going via Rugby North up slow, and then we'll be going via going to Rugby platform 5. We should be good now because the Pro Contran train is rescued, so we're all good. I haven't seen any class 390s. I don't think the owner owns a class 390, so he couldn't add it to the actual scenario. Which is a bit unfortunate. Some 390s would be nice in a Virgin livery, as well as the class 220. Actually, you could add the class 221 actually. That you can get in the North Wales coastal route. I guess he doesn't own that either. I could have made this scenario a lot nicer. Some nice Super Voyagers, some 390s, maybe some Class 170 is cross-country services, which do run, I believe, at Nuneaton Station, on the high-level platform, and at Rugby Station as well, I believe. But overall, a good scenario, very fun. Speeding along the Trent Valley route now though, which is nice to see. Probably would go to Rugby Station a lot quicker if it wasn't for that other train. But that's okay.
Emergency information is displayed throughout this train for your safety. Please take time to read this information and report anything suspicious to a member of the onboard staff.
We are actually going faster than we should be going, because the maximum speed for this train is 110 miles an hour, so we're going pretty fast. It's nice to see. Go back to the driver's cab. We are approaching Rugby very soon, so we should get a speed limit change. Miles left. We'll be overtaking that freight train, which is kind of cool. Let's actually see that from the best angle. This is actually a really long train. Holy crap. Let's actually stop here. I think he was pretty good. Literally overtaking it at the perfect timing as well. Now we have to slow down. We got a double yellow flashing, which is not very good, I think. Got 75 and then 60 mile an hour speed limit change. Now this is single yellow. Yeah, pretty much just was a speed limit change. So we are 2.5 miles away from Rugby Station. We're going slightly down also. We do have to keep an eye on the speed limits. Oh, that's a red sign actually. Nope, we're changing tracks. I think we're good. Why am I slowing down anyway? Let's go a bit faster. Oh, actually tracks they go into of that side actually. I wonder where those tracks go to. The controls are... oh, up on there. The control center has advised that due to very... I can't really pronounce them anyways. Severity of the weather, the service will now terminate at Rugby and will not continue to London Euston. All passengers must disembark at Rugby. Okay then. I think there was an AWS, but I didn't acknowledge it, that's why it stopped the train, I believe. Well, that message was in the way, so I couldn't really pay attention much, but that's okay. But yeah, this train's terminating in Rugby instead, so... next stop is Rugby, where this train terminates, so we'll change. This will really suck for me actually, because I live in London, so if this train terminated at Rugby then I'll be pretty pissed off. Okay. So after Rugby we're going to be going to Rugby stabling sidings 1. I think that goes to Conventry actually. Yeah, Conventry. On the branch line. Approaching Rugby where the train terminates. All change, all change. This train terminates here. Does that still say London Euston? That should change to our Rugby station because this train is terminating here. And that train's continuing to London Euston. Very nice, very nice. Rugby. Home of the Rugby guys. What train is that? No, I thought that was a train. Never mind. You need to stable this train for the night. Move forward past the next set of points and stop. Make sure the rear of the train clears points. You may need to ask permission to pass a signal at danger. Okay then. Let's do this. Okay, it's approved us, so we're good to go. I'm not too sure what happened there. It did allow us to go, but apparently it didn't want us to go. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there though. Oh, we need to stop there. What? Wait. Wait a minute. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think we need to go forward and then go backwards or something. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So we need to go all the way just down there, then we'll go backwards. Apologies for that Rocket League group thing on the top right corner. Fortunately, there's nothing on Steam where I can disable it while playing a game, so... Okay, let's off these lights. I think it's control equals. Yes, it is. Yep, now change in the move forward to rugby platform 6. Then we'll be stopping at rugby platform 6, stopping at rugby depot access line. Then stopping at our rugby stabling sidings 1. Okay, now change ends again and make your way to rugby depot access. Oh wow. Kidding me, right? We have to change in again? Oh my days. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Bit extra in my opinion, having to go forward and backwards and then going forward again. But I believe you can only go to the rugby depot access line when you're on platform 6, because obviously we're turning left now. And obviously we came to our rugby platform 5. Maybe platform 6 at rugby could only be gone northbound from London Euston, and obviously we came from Stafford, so we had to go front and then change ends and change ends again. A bit slow for my liking, but what can you do? What does it say here anyway? Stop. Await instructions. Okay then. It's like we're in the middle of nowhere, you know. The station's all the way back there. Guess we're just gonna go a little bit forward towards there and then the scenario will end. The conditions are worsening. Okay, what do you mean to do then? Change ends again? I guess he yeah, I think he wants me to change ends. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's good. I'm sure the points have changed already. Yes, they have. Obviously, we came from the left-hand side. Those tracks. The weather looks like it's getting better, to be fair. It doesn't quite look like it's getting worse, but anyways. That's actually changed to not in service, which is kind of cool. Automatically done. We're essentially going to join that other train that's on that side. I really want to speed because this is a bit slow for my liking, so... You know what, let's just go a bit faster because... it's a bit too slow, you know. I think 15 miles an hour is a decent speed to go here, because we're literally going in a straight line anyway. Okay, let's start slowing down now. There we go. And that should end the very, very, very long scenario. Let's off the lights. Great job. That completes the scenario. Thank you for playing and Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Wow, that was a really long scenario, guys. Very long. Holy crap. Signal pass of danger twice, penalty brake applied 6 times, and speeding twice. But overall, pretty good. That took 1 hour and 8 minutes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.